You drive for Uber on the side of your regular job. You're making extra money, you're building something, and you feel good about it until tax season hits, and suddenly you owe way more than you expected, and nobody told you why. I'm Paulette Foster with PRF Tax Service, and I specialize in helping people with W-2 jobs who are also building income on the side. Today, we're talking specifically about W-2 plus Uber, what the IRS sees, what you're missing, and exactly what to do about it right now. Let's get into it. Here is the first thing you need to understand about driving for Uber while you have a regular job. Your employer withholds taxes from your paycheck every single week. Social Security, Medicare, federal income tax, all of it comes out before you even see your money. Most W-2 employees are used to this. It feels automatic, handled. But Uber is a completely different situation. Uber pays you as an independent contractor. That means they withhold absolutely nothing. Every dollar Uber deposits into your bank account is pre-tax money, and the IRS still expects their cut. So when you file your return, your Uber income gets stacked on top of your W-2 income. And now you owe taxes on a combined number that your employer never planned for. That gap between what your employer withheld and what you actually owe is your surprise tax bill, and it catches Uber drivers off guard every single year. But here is the good news. You have real deductions available to you as an Uber driver that can significantly reduce that number, and most drivers are not using all of them. Let's go through them. Deduction number one, mileage, and this is your biggest one. The IRS allows you to deduct every mile you drive for business purposes at 67 cents per mile in 2024. For Uber drivers, that includes driving to pick up a passenger, driving the passenger to their destination, and driving to a new area to find your next ride. Think about what that means. If you drive 25,000 miles for Uber in a year, that is $16,750 coming straight off your taxable income just from mileage. That is significant. But here is where most drivers leave money on the table. They are not tracking their miles consistently. If you cannot prove your mileage, you cannot deduct it. Use an app like Stride or Mile IQ, or use the tracking built into the Uber driver app. Whatever you use, make it a habit and do it every single time you drive. Deduction number two, your phone. Your phone is essential to your Uber business. You use it to accept rides, navigate, communicate with passengers, and manage your account. That makes the business use percentage of your phone bill fully deductible. If you use your phone 70% for Uber and 30% for personal use, you can deduct 70% of your monthly bill. Keep your statements and document your usage percentage. Deduction number three, car expenses. You have two options here. You can either take the standard mileage deduction we already talked about, or you can deduct your actual vehicle expenses: gas, oil changes, car washes, tire rotations, insurance, registration, and depreciation. You have to pick one method and stick with it for the life of the vehicle in your business. For most Uber drivers, the standard mileage rate is simpler and results in a larger deduction. But if you have high actual vehicle costs, it is worth running the numbers both ways. Deduction number four, accessories and equipment: phone mount, car charger, dash cam, seat covers, air fresheners, water bottles, and snacks for passengers. Anything you bought specifically to support your Uber business is a deductible expense. Keep every receipt. Deduction number five, parking fees and tolls. Every parking fee and toll you pay while driving for Uber is a deductible business expense, separate from and in addition to your mileage deduction. Log them every time. They add up more than you think. Deduction number six, health insurance premiums. If you are self employed and you pay for your own health insurance, 100% of those premiums may be deductible. This is one of the most valuable and most overlooked deductions available to gig workers. Now let's talk about what to do going forward so you are never caught off guard at tax season again. Step one, set aside 25 to 30% of every Uber payment immediately before you spend it. Move it to a separate account and treat it as untouchable until tax time. If you do this consistently, you will always have the money ready when you need it. Step 2. Consider adjusting your W 4 at your regular job. You can ask your employer to withhold extra money from each paycheck to cover your Uber tax liability. This spreads the payment out over the year instead of hitting you all at once in April. Step 3. If you expect to owe more than $1,000 in taxes from your Uber income, the IRS wants you to make quarterly estimated tax payments due in April, June, September, and January. Missing these can result in a penalty on top of what you already owe. Step 4. Get ahead of it before December. A mid year or end of year tax checkup gives you time to adjust, plan, and make moves before the year closes. Once January hits, most of those options are gone. Here is the bottom line: driving for Uber on the side of your regular job is a smart move, but it comes with real tax responsibilities that most people don't find out about until it's too late. The drivers who win at tax time are the ones who track everything, claim every deduction, and plan ahead. That is exactly what I help people do. If you want to make sure you are handling your W 2 plus Uber taxes correctly, I offer a side hustle tax checkup, a 45-minute session where we look at your withholding, your deductions, your quarterly taxes, and your organization system. It is $50 and it could save you hundreds. Link is in the description. And if you want to start right now for free, grab my tax savings checklist. It covers every deduction Uber and gig workers miss. Also in the description, I'm Paulette Foster with PRF Tax Service, helping side hustlers keep more of their money and stop stressing about taxes. New videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.